Hey everybody, I'm Ray.
I'm Atou.
And here's where we're at, which should be the finale of this. We're done with all this garbage, whatever the fuck this is. And we're doing a thing that Atou kept screaming at me, the highest pitch. Where the hell were we last at? Right, before Kirby 64, because we were looking at everything else along the way. This isn't a game. What was in their second game in the N64? Wasted effort. We're gonna do the thing we didn't really know before when we just looked at all the games and look at them all closer. Do you want to read? And we'll just start with you and trade off like we did the first episode, where we read each entry of like what happened that year.
Oh. I'm gonna need my glasses for that.
Uh-oh. All right, let's start this.
Me first?
Yes.
Okay.
If this is too loud, turn it down, by the way, because it feels like this
Kinda
is...
sounds like Kid Icarus.
Yeah, it does a little.
This game featured innovative controls.
Kirby Tilt and Tumble.
What are you talking about?
That's the name of the game. We never said it was.
Oh, fine. 2001.
No!
Kirby Tilt and Tumble.
Not that bad! At least the name of the game.
Kirby Tilt and Tumble, released in April of the day the Game Boy Color.
That's not a day.
This game featured innovative controls that let players move Kirby while tilting and shaking their Game Boy Color systems.
Why'd it have to be a Game Boy Color system?
I don't particularly miss this game.
Why is Waddle Dee pointing at the Nintendo HAL Laboratory logos?
He's not. He's dabbing.
No, he's not. His other hand isn't going under his chin or up over his face.
That's the best that Waddle Dee can do.
No, he could do better. If Kirby can, he can.
No,
Kirby
he
can
can't.
move his arms everywhere. Waddle Dee can too.
He's not as good.
You
That's
don't-
the best dab you're gonna get out of him.
Don't you tell me that ungracious fuck can't do a dab. He's just doing that weird little point like a wrestler would do. Look, it includes tilt control, which is stupid because if it didn't, this would be a good game, would it? That seems like a weird thing to say. That'd be like, Super Fighting Game, the multiplayer edition, includes multiplayer. Like, oh really? Really? A multiplayer includes, huh? I'm glad. Oh, I thought it wouldn't have. What are these weird bats with one eyeball? They're probably called fats, or yats. Brace yourself for Tilt Response Technology, TRT, or otherwise known as... It's similar to that one game system known as the... I like the pictures I'm seeing. They're kind of Game Boy Colory. I'm not going to try to read the rest because it's too blurry and tiny. Hell, it'd be probably trouble even on an actual Game Boy box. On to the video! Since we've never seen this before, this will be interesting. And I'll read the text eventually, unless you want to. I don't mind reading it.
Go ahead.
This was the first game in the Kirby series. Oh, there's voicing? In this Kirby series to make use of motion control. That's a cool looking pop star. Motion controls. Oh, that's cute. I've seen a speedrun of this. It's great. It's crazy. These controls were possible because the game had a gyro in it. Game pack itself contained a tiny motion sensor. By the way, the speedrun I've seen of this is with a GameCube adapter. Oh, motion sensing device.
Wow.
Oh, Yam Breath came back. This enabled the player to move Kirby. I like this song. To move Kirby by tilting his or her Game Boy Color.
Interesting, Kirby had his own version of the P-Balloon.
Game Boy Color system. Alright. Oh, the game contains 5 mini-games that also made use of these motion controls. Sorry, I got distracted. I was watching the funny.
I just kind of find it funny that Kirby has whooped DDD so many times that he just has to come up with new challenges for himself.
The 5 mini-games accompany the main game. Why, you have to race a chicken? This is a strange version of Tortoise and the Hare. That's a weird smile. Also, I thought it was funny that for that little dance minigame it said do the Kirby behind like the button pressing thing. Now we have a new thing, like do the Mario. I wonder what I wonder... Wait, is there a fucking episode on here? No way. Anyway, I'm wondering what the box art for Nightmare Dreamland looks like, because this is using anime art assets, which is funny to me.
No, that's what Nightmare Dreamland looked like.
In Japan, though.
Oh.
Because, like, would they have used anime art assets?
Yeah. So, funny enough, Nightmare Dreamland, very first Kirby game I ever played. No, wait a sec. Okay, Kirby 64 was the first Kirby game I ever played, but I never got past the first few stages. Dreamland, however, first Kirby game I ever played. Loved Kirby ever since then. Played that start to finish, played hard mode start to finish, played the awesome Meta Knight mode start to finish. Also, this game has a very special place in my heart. Like, this one time I went in for, like, surgery, and, like, my parents were just, like, waiting outside, and I gotta be playing my game, but since I couldn't be playing my game while they were, like, putting me to sleep for my surgery, I just handed it off to, like, my dad, so that he would play it. But the thing is, my dad didn't really play the type of games that I play. Like, he would play games, mainly, like, Taken and stuff like that for fighting games. And, like, when I woke up eventually, when my surgery was over, and, like, I turned on my Game Boy Advance because I just wanted to play Kirby because I couldn't do anything but lay down into my bed. Something about how you weren't allowed to leave the hospital until you proved you could use the bathroom unassisted. Then they would allow you to leave. Anyways, I started up my game, and in my second save file, I noticed I have a second save file? And then I noticed that Wispy was beating the very first boss. And I was like, Dad, did you play my game? Well, I was just like, under the knife? He's like, yes. Yes, son, I played the Kirby while you were under the knife. And ever since then, my copy of Nightmare Dreamland has always held a very special place in my heart.
Well, that's a very nice anecdote. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland is the nightmare in which Dreamland had a Kirby in it. Wait, hold on. In this colorful remake of Kirby's Adventure, up to 4 friends could play cooperatively face off in multiplayer minigames. Like, you know, link it up, dude.
Yeah, never did try out the co-op aspect, but, played the minigames. Like, yeah, the gliding one.
I remember trying to do the rail slidey thing because we somehow had 2 Game Boy Advances at one time. Here with a taste for adventure. Everyone is...
I forgot about the needle hat being a thing.
I didn't know that was an ability, but I guess if he does hats now, he would need to do that, huh? Wait. Doesn't he not use a hat for the needle in Kirby's Air Ride? Kirby Air Ride?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he just does needle himself. Well, on to the video. Whoa, this isn't Kirby Mass Attack, what the hell?
This brings back memories.
Oh, this is a remake of Kirby's Adventure. I thought it was the first game for some reason. It included many new features. I'm not sure if I want to read this because it's so damn slow. I'll just read it myself and we'll watch and comment. Mike with a funny little looking picture. Cool. 4-player. Up to 3 friends. What is this little dude? Alright, this replaced one of the old enemies.
Huh. It's too bad that this game wasn't on this, because it would have been interesting to co-op through this, since it's totally set up for it.
Yeah. Oh, is this where the... No, wait. Fountain of Dreams was already in Melee before this version showed up. So, never mind. Grab some separate
I forgot about this one.
This one looks cool.
It's a mini game to where,
yeah, it's hot potato.
Yeah, like, you hit the bomb, and depending on, like, when you hit it, like, that would determine its speed. But, if you press the hit button ahead of time, then you would change the angle at which you hit it at. So you could actually hit it back to the person who hit it to you. Now, the trick was that, like, the longer you delayed, the faster it would be when you hit it. But, the higher chance of it just, like, hitting you and exploding on you.
Funny.
And that Dreamland really holds, like, a special place in my heart.
I wonder if this is just going to be the opening. Oh!
Episode 1 and Episode 60.
And 72.
And 72.
This 100-episode animated TV series was first broadcast in the USA in 2002. It's been released in many other countries as well. You know what hasn't been released?
What?
Every single episode again, because there was one episode people found that was, like, aired once and never again, and almost everybody thought it was gone.
Really?
Yes, it was just some random episode about Chef Kawasaki and this old friend of his who was like, "How dare you lie to me? You're not a good chef." I was like, why was this removed from airing? There's nothing wrong with it. The most I could think was, did they think there was somehow gay undertones? Because I don't see that at all. They just talk funny because they chose to make them sound that way.
I mean, it's not like that Kirby was up in a tower with a gun and someone went up there and tried to talk him down, only for Kirby to explain, I wasn't going to shoot a bunch of people, I was going to kill myself. What's wrong with you?
That episode never happens.
I'm talking about a rather infamous episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer that aired once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, I felt that was a pretty good message. You know, a misdirect, but also, like, you know, the talk down was pretty nice. But, you know, just because, like, kid, tower, school, it was like, nope, ain't airing that again.
I like that we're getting this instrumental version of the opening theme of the show. That's cool. I didn't think they'd have that in here.
Let's at least see the intro.
Kirby comes to Cappytown. What's the other one called? Crusader of the Blade. The other one got a bad name? Waddle Waddle? Yes, it does. Okay, this explains why they have Meta Knight and Waddle Dee on each of them, because it's based on a character. I thought that was just for show. Let's figure out how to skip. Oh, it's its own little border because it's standard definition. Which is convenient because I didn't know this game was made for HD.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I should have expected that. It's on the Wii.
But this ain't the intro.
No, but there's a big Squidopus. Why does it look like that one pilot from F-Zero? There's an octopus pilot guy. He's kind of that same face, but not body. Well, this is just not good when sheep are getting eaten.
Oh, dang, it went through with it.
Oh,
I
shit.
do not remember that.
I didn't think that was going to happen. Thanks, Nightmare Incorporated and DDD's Castle. They're responsible for dead sheep. Wow, what a way to open the very first episode. This is such a good sound opening.
Is it kind of weird when a Nintendo show just kind of gets it right, and yet there's so few of them?
I've heard... Oh, hold on. Just like that part. Climb on that there, Kirby! You know, it's kind... Whoa. You know, it's kind of weird, because I remember having trouble finding the opening so I can get that for the joke back in the first Kirby thing, where I've used the actual, like, sprites like they were talking to each other, and now to find out it's here would have been much more fucking easier to record that. Just get it that way, in the highest definition. At least audio's easy to get, video's another question.
Yeah. Man, remember that Kirby episode where they more or less said that he's an embryo?
No.
I was like, you know, Kirby's a Star Warrior, isn't he? Yes, but he's like a baby. He has not matured into his actual power, which is why he has access to infinity powers by inhaling.
Oh my, the little snippet pictures down there keep changing. Because when we came back, they were, like, different.
Huh.
Hold on. Something's gotta be... Oh, it's each one of what episode they are.
I see. Episode 60 is that episode that Tsuyoy told us about, where they revealed that Meta Knight's sword is a jackass. It murdered somebody that just held it.
The only thing I know about from that episode is I saw a snippet one time from, I think, a YTP, and the girl is voiced by Veronica Ann Taylor.
I've seen the episode, and I kind of remember bits of it. He's not wrong. The sword just murdered somebody just for holding it. You know, not even a, you can't wield this sword. It's like, no, you just can't hold it in general, otherwise they'll just kill you.
Either way, the point of Veronica Ann Taylor is that she voiced Ash in the anime of Pokemon before they changed everybody. And May, and Ash's mom! How many other characters did she voice in that show? I have no idea. What I do know now is that for some reason she voices Micaiah in Fire Emblem. And
Which Fire Emblem?
Right now, as in the only new thing she's been in that has a voice
Heroes,
for her.
huh?
Yes. She has not missed any of the roles, unlike Laura Bailey, where they got that one replacement they had for Heroes. Fire Emblem Warrior, sorry. But, yeah, once I found that out, it's like, why did I not recognize that was her? It's so obvious now that I'm listening to her voice. I have all 3 Micaiahs in that game, by the way. Also, it's such a fitting voice for her, holy shit. Like she sounded diminutive for the 2 voice lines there was in the first game that she was in, because there's, like, 3 cutscenes, and she was in one of them. But it sounded okay for how I thought she was supposed to sound, but this is a very nice voice for her. A better replacement. The pictures didn't change for some reason. There it is. That was the one in the middle that was there a second ago. I was like, wait, did they change? So I realized the pictures were changing. So that was the point. We sat here too long. I guess there's only 2 sets of pictures. And they didn't change so quickly last time. Well, okay. I technically got a 2 on that one for some reason. Now we come to your favorite game, but not for the right reasons.
Wait a second, go back.
What's wrong? The Human Genome Project was completed?
In 2003.
Yes.
Huh.
Oh good, this theme is playing now.
Well, that's interesting. I wasn't aware it was completed in 2003.
I didn't know the Human Genome was a thing that we were doing. Except for Metal Gear, because that you were based on topical shit at the time. And they're like, the Human Genome is already my Snake! Liquid, what the fuck are you talking about?
My turn, right?
Yes.
The first Kirby racing game.
Kirby Air Ride.
Right, 2003 Kirby Air Ride.
No, just read the title! Just the title and the description.
Yeah. Kirby Air Ride, the first Kirby racing game. The Air Ride machine's controls may have been simple, but mastering them took skill and practice.
Yes, because
no one really played the racing aspect, though. They were more interested in the overworld mission called City Escape.
No, City Trial. You're thinking about Sonic.
City Trial of Escape.
No! There's no escaping. You're just becoming the best of the best, and then you get a little bad with the rest. I don't know what I'm trying to say. One joke I've heard about this is from, what the hell were they called? Shit, I can't remember the YouTube group right now, but this came up in like, what's the best GameCube game? And one joke that came up was, the one greatest crime of this game is that it's called Kirby Air Ride and not Kirby's Air Ride. What the fuck were they thinking? Like, what? Kirby's Ready to Ride. Didn't I, like, buy you a copy of this game because you didn't own it for some reason?
I don't think so.
I remember I found it one time and I was like, okay.
Like, you got me a copy of Pikmin 2.
Yeah, and you don't remember that I did that for you, and then you bought your own copy, and we can't find the first copy I got you.
Or so you claim.
Or so I claim, haha. Wait, I just realized something.
What?
What's the Japanese version of this box look like? Obviously smaller.
Cuter. Usually, whenever it comes to Kirby box arts between the U.S. and Japan, like whenever Kirby's frowning in our game, he's smiling in their game.
But I just was looking at this and I thought, huh, it's funny. They got the hole on the bottom and everything, and then I remembered, wait, they're different.
I forgot. Yeah,
they're smaller.
GameCube cartridges are totally smaller in Japan.
Like,
way better.
Way smaller. You know what's the most craziest thing to me when I look at this game's little intro?
That they didn't have KK?
No!
Like,
that is kind of weird, though. Not even as an enemy hanging around. Then again, she hasn't appeared in forever, has she?
Huh.
Like, Kirby 64 is probably the last place she ever appeared. In fact, I'm pretty sure, according to whatever. Point is, I was trying to say, that opening like that, I was like, wow, this is like Melee's sequel. Because it's using the same fucking game engine times a million. Like, the graphical style, the frame rates, the way that opening was fucking designed, all of the menus are like Brawl Prototype, but Melee 2.0. Like, you've played the menus and seen how they look. You've seen the weird target board that Brawl has but Melee doesn't. It's fucking weird how much ahead of this Brawl it was of Brawl, and how much Sakurai just imported from this and that. And I would like to actually play the racing for real and try to master it, but this part's pretty fun. Which, this part reminds me of Smash 3DS's little Smash board mode. Remember that little thing? Had shitty 8-bit music?
No.
It was like... Hey, here it is.
Yeah, here we go. The main game that everybody played.
Look, it's fun, but they need 2 cities, and then you got me. I'll get it. I'll get into that.
This is like 5 different maps.
Look, dude, once I realized it's 5 different maps, but it's really tiny once you get up here, it's like, oh fuck, there's really not that much here. And then there's not another city? Come on.
What about the air map?
There is no air map.
Yeah, the map that's above in the sky.
There is no air map.
Like, they're not showing it here, but it was there. Remember, and there's the underground map.
Remember when we played this one time and accidentally got, what was it, the Hydra, the Master of Gliding, and then the fucking course the minigame was Glide? It was like, oh good! And I had maximum glide increase too. That was stupid cool.
Yeah.
Someday we'll play. I really want to try to actually buckle down and force us to all get over here and do some versus stuff again. Because something I realized that I probably will have already done by this point is in the description of the last episode. Have it say, so is this like an impromptu random versus? Because we played so much minigame in that minigame episode. I meant to just be for like a little bonus, but then it was basically D2M versus. I just didn't take mark of who was like the winner. But we had so much fun. I was trying to beat you. I was trying so hard to beat you, but I couldn't.
You know what's my one biggest regret when it comes to Air Ride?
What's that?
Was that no matter how many times I tried, no matter how many games I played, I was never able to get the versus match of the Phoenix versus the Hydra.
You mean the Dragoon versus Hydra?
Yeah, the Dragoon versus the Hydra. And it was like the two ultimate machines, and yet, not one game was someone able to actually build both of them at once.
Yeah, there's only the one technicality I somehow managed to get, where I built them both, but I already had the one, and it just replaces it. Granted, the Dragoon's supposed to be an upgrade to the Hydra somehow. Unless it's not. Now, the funny thing there is, it sucks is that we both could have gotten one then, but we just didn't. And now we reach Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. It's so amazing, this mirror.
NASA landed on Mars.
What?
Are you not reading?
No, because we read them in the first episode.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did! We went through the whole timeline and we took turns reading the timelines. And then we didn't read the games themselves. And then I realized, oh, we can read all the games and look at them, and so we were going to do that for the finale.
I did not remember that.
Well,
did that enemy change?
Maybe. I remembered seeing the arrow thing. Yes, they do. Oh, cool, it's Dark Meta Knight.
Isn't that Mirror Knight?
No, it's Dark Meta Knight. He comes from this game.
But
Dark Meta Knight has a cape of steel, a mask of not white, red shoes, and a scar on his mask. You can't see it because, of course, he turned the fuck away like an asshole in the artwork that they specifically drew.
Oh, and wait, Dark Meta Knight is Mirror Knight, right? Or is that a different Meta Knight?
Okay, Dark Meta Knight has mirror moves. I've never heard him called Mirror Knight. There's that weird final boss guy with mirrors who probably made him.
I've always heard of them called Mirror Knight because...
Well, ever since I first heard about Dark Meta Knight, and that's what they call him in Kirby Star Allies, and he does these mirror moves, that's who I've known him.
Like, they renamed him.
That's probably it. I just known him as Dark Meta Knight since Brawl, and people were confused who also didn't know about him. Like, this isn't very dark, because his mask is brighter than Meta Knight's, kind of, with the way they colored it. And then I found out about it later. It's like, oh shit, that's a thing.
Oh, the phone came back.
Yeah. This is the time where he called in for friends, apparently, and I have this on my 3DS, but I never played this, unfortunately. I have a lot of SNES GBA games I never played.
I thought it was like using a phone to call in another work star.
Either way, since it's my turn, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror released in October is a long name. In this game, Kirby was split into 4 different colored Kirbys. Oh, I thought Mass Attack was the first time he got split. Luckily, he could call them for help on his trusty cell phone. Wait, how does he get a signal? What towers? Where did they get 3 more of them? Link up for up to 4 players. How could we ever play this besides using computers and emulators and online play? Oh, it's cute. Why is the green one so mad?
Because they just have to have that one angry Kirby.
Yeah, see, there he is wearing a hat. Look, Meta Knight in the normal. Alright. 1 for all and all for one, Kirby. Oh wait, I read it wrong. All for one and all 4 Kirby. There's all 4 of them. There's 4 of them versus a Meta Knight, and there's a jungle level. Now I know where Forest Stage is from that they use in Brawl. It's this exact song. I remember I didn't like this song for some reason, but I think I just hate the sound format of fucking GBA stuff. It just sounds so muffled and not good. Like, what's it sound like when it's not muffled? Can we get a SNES version sound font? I can't really read what this says, and I'm not going to try. It looks like it says the Mirror World, blah blah something. www.kirby.com. Wow, really? Did they actually have that at the time of the anime? Kirby. Wait, sorry, I forgot. I don't know how I forgot. Jeez. Here we go. Alright, what? Oh, I don't know what flagship is. Oh, jeez. What's with all the intros that have everybody running? Players didn't have to defeat. Good. Oh, that's some nice music. Oh god, the muffled music's back! Wow, this is some ridiculously weird-looking detailed background. Like, you'd never see this in a Kirby game again. Like, you'd see it in a Pikmin game. What was that? Was that a soda? Rocket Kirby? That's a thing? Oh. Okay. Oh my god, what the hell? Fucking inner tube shark guy. I would have thought with all the Smash Brothers...
Yeah, there's the tornado being its all-powerful self as usual.
The overpoweredness came back. Oh, I thought those were Sleepy Kirby's. I guess the enemies are just pink now instead of green. Wait. No, wait, they're green in later games.
Yeah, Kirby's true Final Smash.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow,
why
that's
is
a lot
that
of
not
areas.
his Final Smash?
That is a lot of areas. Because they don't want to do a full screen blast for a character.
What about Zelda? He pretty much has a full screen pull-in.
Look, they really should nerf that. Once I learned how bad it was, I was confused. Did you know that move lasts for way too... Alright, Master Hand and Crazy Hand are in this game for some fucking reason. Like, it's just them.
Oh yeah, and this is also where you get the,
Smash ability.
Yeah.
By eating Master Hands.
Smash!
Where he has a bunch of his moves from Smash as his moveset, which is cool. Neat. There's the Mirror Land, and... Oh, hey, dude. Hey, you're not... Look, he's just called Dark Meta Knight. What do you know? Maybe
Okay, but he was in the mirror.
Yeah. Maybe he's called Mirror Knight in Japan. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Oh? Eating minigame? Don't eat the bombs! Oh shit, that came back.
That seems like a fun minigame, though. Like, you know, be the first to eat as quick as possible, but, you know, bombs.
That's cool, they brought back the rail thing by reusing the sprite assets to turn to surfing.
Yeah, I prefer rails, they look neater.
Well, yeah, because they're rainbow rails.
And simpler, too.
Interesting. I have a little magic guy that seems like he's the upgrade of the little, like, black mage in the red cloak from the Superstar. Like, this is magic guy now.
You mean the Mirror Mage?
Was it Mirror Mage?
Yeah.
The one with the Marks-looking hat?
No, had like a red cloak, yellow eyes.
Oh, right, he was Mirror. Sorry. I don't know, I thought that was something else.
Also, Angel Kirby. Haven't seen that one.
Where?
In there.
Was it?
Yeah, Angel Kirby.
Well, that's not Kirby. That's just the angel enemy.
Ah, that's Kirby.
I've seen what Angel Kirby looks like. He's on, like, the badge and the box arts for this game.
You sure?
Yes, they call it Cupid Kirby because they don't want no Christian references. There's also a spirit of it, I think, in Smash Ultimate. Because they call it Cupid Kirby. I was like, alright, because they don't want to... Right.
I just need Veridi coming in here saying, like, ain't it messed up that we have angels serving gods?
Isn't it messed up that this game is allowed to talk about angels and gods when they're not calling in the Christian problems? Because we're clearly past that.
What was that about Donna Patrick?
Danica Patrick, the racing person.
Oh. That's her claim to fame.
How does this music sound this good from a DS game? I'm used to the sound font being not as cool.
Ah, this is a weird gourmet race.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. 2005, Kirby Canvas Curse, released in June, Nintendo DS. Kirby returned to ball form, this time to roll along a rainbow line drawn by the player's stylus in a brand new adventure game.
What was the first time he was ball form?
Tilton
Tumble didn't seem to have him being a ball, he just grabbed himself and rolled. He wasn't
a ball.
But he wasn't actually a ball, because it could turn into flying yam power and all the other stupid bullshit. Anywho. Yeah, stylus and stuff. Well, these shoes look almost the same color as his body. It's kind of weird looking. And there's Drossia. So, what's with the weird, like, Technicolor test line on the bottom? I've always wondered what that is on this box art. It looks weird. It's just like, it's just there. I cannot read... Hold on. Do you have the magic touch? Your DS stylus has been... something with the power to paint. I guess you just draw the rainbow line. I could see a big picture of DDD in the far right picture on the top right. I don't know what that's about. Well... Wow, that's a weird title screen. Whoa! Whoa, I didn't expect watercolor. Jesus! Kirby's sprite is so smooth looking, what the hell?
Have you never seen gameplay of this game before?
I thought I did, and I was like, why does Drossia's soul look like a fucking Gygus nightmare from something? Wait, that sound effect. Hold on. No, go back. I need to hear that. Are you fucking serious? It's having Master Hand is one thing, but reusing the target break from Smash is another. That's funny.
Okay.
I know that sound. I love that sound. You just feel so good when you break it, you know? Whoa! Is this actually just 3D and not actually a sprite? Because that deity little ball was way too smooth. Boy, the backgrounds are crazy different, I just realized. Like, watercolors is one thing, but this is like vastly different art styles. Like, this is modern art and shit. And this is minimalistic?
Yeah. Isn't it also the same game where it showed off the ultimate power of Waddle Dee? Because Waddle Dee could literally just walk around and stab with a spear?
No, that's the other one. And I found out, thanks to somebody who actually played the game, that anything that comes up that seems like this feels like only Waddle Dee could take care of this, that's because they added it because Waddle Dee's present. If you were playing single-player Kirby, none of that would be there. And I guess this is where Spear Waddle Dee first appeared. Also, I guess this is Final Battle Drossia Sorceress, and now it's gone. Okay. What does this battle do? That's a cool little race. What's that? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I just remembered something very important! Oh, fuck! Oh, how can we do that quickly? Well, I guess I have to snip it out and show it real quick. Remind me we need to go back to Superstar for something. Something that probably you didn't know about, and I was like, wait, that's a thing? And we're gonna have to go all the way back to find it. So, next game, Squeak Squad, the game I keep never knowing when the fuck it existed. Wait, was it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Okay. I like this scene, by the way. I hate the opening music thing they do for it in Brawl. That like it's such insane amounts of guitar. But the remix in general, besides that, is really cool. Kirby Squeak Squad. It was in December? Of what year, though? Oh, wait. That means this came out Diamond and Pearl. Around the time of Diamond and Pearl in America. Because we were still getting games, like, after Japan for Pokemon. This game introduced the copy palette, which allowed items and copy abilities to be saved and mixed together. What? What?
Huh.
There were items? Also, I really like that artwork of Meta Knight. He's got that big flaming sword, the billowing cape, and it's too cool.
Yeah. Dorch there is pretty cool.
Dorch?
Isn't that his name?
DeRoach.
DeRoach.
D-A and then Roach.
Oh.
Like how you'd spell Roach. Inhale and conquer. And the font is way too tiny beyond that for me to even try. So Bubble Kirby. What the fuck is that bottom right one? It looks like Wizard Cat.
That's Mirror Kirby.
Oh, okay. I guess he's just shooting circles instead of mirrors. And then Mole Kirby. Arr.
No,
Alright.
Mirror Kirby or Bean Kirby.
Oh, neat. So that's what that was. There's a reference to that in Star Allies. Obviously, it couldn't have been existing until they added DeRoach. Because then they couldn't have referenced that because he wasn't in the game. Why is the Nightmare Orb on the bottom screen? Oh, okay. Can he put it back down there? That's actually just Bubble. Weird.
So,
wait, how did he collect that? I wasn't looking. Ah, shit, I went too far. Okay. Oh, Bubble puts them in a thing. What, does just killing them with an ability put them... Cutter? So it's literally just mix.
So the bottom screen just uses Kirby's stomach as a hammer space for you to hold stuff in. That's pretty awesome.
Ooh, Fire Sword. That's ominous-ass music. Wow! Metal Kirby. I have not seen that before. Wow, he just puts on a whole furry suit.
Yep.
Oh, cool!
Ah, never seen furry Kirby before?
No, I've never seen the spin drill. That's a cool... Was that a mallet? I thought he had a wand. Oh, there it is. I guess it's a cane. Oh, there's a minigame thing too? What the fuck? I don't know what the objective is. I guess you throw enough in there to get a treasure and then you... I don't know. What? Airride technically came back with a weird mode?
Huh. This looks like that minigame from The World Ends With You.
You know what it really reminds me of? Do you remember that shitty Pokemon racing game that came out in the DS as a launch title?
I'd rather not.
Okay, good. Oh no, it's the Big Rat. Oh, and he eats it if you're too late. What's this mode? Oh, it's just the end of a stage. I like how they just have normal to display Kirby's state. Wow, I need to see that dance again. That was the most dancey dance I've ever seen Kirby do.
You got some new moves in that
Yeah,
one.
they're really detailed. That's really good.
Man, Kirby's getting down in that.
I can't believe he got a Jiggy. Did you see that Jiggy he picked up? And then we found Meta Knight. And then we have...
Was that the final Harry Potter?
the final Harry Potter book was made the fastest selling book in history. And then the thing that came in 2008, and I was like, oh wow, they went and did that. Superstar Ultra. I remember the commercials for that. I'm pretty sure that may have been the origin of a... He's the super tough Pink Puff. He's back in Kirby Superstar Ultra. It was like crazy, and I just really like the super tough Pink Puff. That really needs to be an eternal tagline that should have also been an ultimate. I mean, in the boxing ring. Oh, this version.
The boxing ring should have had a lot of titles that it didn't. Anyway,
At least for the English version.
2008, Kirby Superstar Ultra, released in September, Nintendo DS. This remake of Kirby Superstar included a new story, 7 new minigames, multiplayer support, and updated graphics. And is probably also one of my favorite Kirby games ever, simply because for everything that it had.
Kirby's Ultimate Adventures. You know, I just thought of a funny joke, and I gotta try to remember to do that. You know how the announcer exclaims Ultra loudly from Killer Instincts?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find the original commercial and splice that and splice that in. I want to do that so much.
He's Kirby, the super amazing puffball from Dreamland. You can help Kirby huff puff and fight his way through tons of adventures. Kirby Superstar Ultra! He's the super tough Pink Puff, only for Nintendo DS.
Okay, Kirby's Ultimate Adventures. I'm not gonna try to read that. Fuck it.
Yeah, certainly one of my most favorite DS games I ever got a hold of.
You know what? This needs to be redone on the Switch. Out of all things to redo from a handheld, and they just like, hey, remember that Kirby class we already made its own thing? Let's do it again. By the way, I found out I have one slight reason to bother playing that game. One thing I thought about was, man, if they ever do whatever the next main Kirby game is, I hope they put friends back in there. Maybe not like how Star Allies did it. So then you just have a bunch of important playable characters. Think like 3D World.
Mm-hmm.
Like they all got their own thing to do. Maybe you have to unlock them. Whatever. I don't care. Just, I like for them to not be gone for another 20 plus years. Got my wish, because in Kirby class, they're in the background. Adeline and Ribbon are one of the characters you'll see. I had already seen Ku. I didn't know that basically every other character might be there. I thought, cool. I guess it makes sense. This is using the same engine as Star Allies. So, there's to have a reason to play that just for a little bit. Also, you might want to play it with me for all I know. You might want to partner. You might want to Monster Hunt with Kirby. This essentially is just a shitty version of Monster Hunter. The far less planes to work with. It's on the 2D. Let me go back real quick. Okay. There we go. This game's got a nice little reversion of the opening. Revision. I don't know why I said reversion.
I think this was the second Kirby game I ever played. Like, I went from Nightmare in Dreamland to this one.
So, a thing that I just now remembered for this... Oh, shit, I went too far. Okay.
Technically the third one, because 64, but still.
So, do you remember the Smash Ultimate first thing we got to see, big trailer of, like, the story mode for Ultimate?
Uh-huh.
So, people said that the way he managed to disappear was a reference to this opening. Because he disappeared that exact same way. I was like, oh shit, they're right, that is the same way. So, yeah, just a minor neat thing. Wow, I like the background. It is super adorable as shit. I fucking love it. It's weird how they clearly tried to replicate the whole sort of 3D fake background pre-renders, but then not really. Like, they're... I don't know how to describe it other than a very specific artistic... Oh, wow, double mirror fucked. Yeah, split! Wow, what's this? Oh man, there's so many goddamn minigames. Jesus Christ, look at that.
Huh.
I can't even read... Hold on, I'm
I
gonna
don't
try
remember
to
it being that cluttered.
Well, I mean, 7 new minigames. Didn't they say 7 new minigames? Looks like they kept the original sprite writing from a lot of them. Kirby on the Brawl? Bray? I don't know what that says. Maybe it'll show all of them, I hope. Or I could read the bottom thing that says, among these. You found power something.
Paintbrush.
Oh. Oh wow, new 3D cutscenes.
Yeah.
Wow, those are really nice looking. What the hell? What engine were those made in? That looks like the same March model for fucking Star Allies. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's really weird to me. Mach Tornado!
Huh.
Doesn't it suck we can't get Super Mach Tornado in Smash? What the hell is this mode? Oh wow, that's how they changed it up. That looks cool. Instead of Ookity Bookity, man. Anyway, that's neat. So you could choose any of the enemy characters to play as.
Yeah, there's an arena mode where you played just as the enemy characters.
Instead of rock hands, it's ice hands, and there's a third eye.
He's like an advanced version of the boss that you fought in
okay.
that arena.
Don't go. I'm sorry. This is supposed. This game is supposed to be the actual first appearance of Bandana D, but he still didn't have that name yet. They just kind of decided this guy. Let's just make a right-hand man, Waddle Dee that you actually could recognize. And I was like, okay. Then
Instead of just importing Escargot.
Yeah. See, look, there he is. He watches his king. So this is the original origin of Mass D and Mass DDD and the arena. Bronto Bird. Oh, one of those mini games where the timer goes off and you got to get the card first.
Ah.
And a shooty game where you have all these Western versions of everybody as cardboard cutouts. Neat. That's a Mario Party minigame and a half. And if you hit the bomb, you explode. What the hell is... Oh, yeah. It's a food conveyor belt. Well, that reminds me... Oh, that was it. That reminds me of that stage that somebody made in Smash Ultimate that lags the game. Nothing really lags Ultimate, but that stage does, because there's too many physics involved. Wait, did those change down there? The Kirby? Let me get a look. Yeah. There's Sailor D, but he was from the Meta Knight thing. Why didn't that become the character? Oh, wow, they even have a picture of Nova, right? That's what it's called?
I'm gonna say yes. Nova or Marks?
No, it's Nova, because Marks wants the power of it.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's Magalore, which is weird that they have that here because he appears in the game... Magalore, which is weird because he doesn't...
The presence of water on the moon was confirmed?
Yes.
Are you sure we read this?
Yes. I remember because we did a whole hour first episode where we spent 30 minutes doing this. I put a timestamp, if you're just here for the game, skip to here. And then the rest of the 30 minutes was beating the first Kirby game. Now, where was I? Right, this one. The epicest of yarns, that was the Kirby. Well, there's the final bad guy.
Ah, yes, the game that propelled a certain YouTube career. That also came to an end. The end of an era. Wonder if we'll ever reach those heights.
Well, I don't want to reach the end. Of course, we'd have to just be only work partners and not actually friends. So there's that difference. Turns out that was the secret they made along the way, is that they were mostly just work partners. Oops. I thought you were going to read this.
Alright. 2010 Kirby's Epic Yarn, released in October. Whee! This game sent Kirby to a world made of fabric, where he was transformed into yarn and gained amazing new powers. Because we can't have original stuff, we just gotta stick in Nintendo characters into those properties. Otherwise, it just won't sell.
He's the super puff that replaces Prince Fluff. So apparently Goodfeel is a company that makes stuff like, you know, yarn badges and things so they could make the designs to work off of. Like how they had to actually yarn together some of the Yoshi stuff for Woolly World. Well, there's the box. How can I not read this? You'd be surprised when they make the text beyond minuscule. Go behind the seams with Kirby. Okay, that's actually a funny pun I didn't know about.
Huh.
Fuck this game.
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't the Prince in,
What?
Star Allies?
No.
He's not?
Unfortunately, this is one of those very few games that was not known as the Hoshino Kirby / whatever the rest of the title is games. In Japan, it was just known as Kirby, whatever the title was. And there's a few games like that. Apparently, there's some important character in Mass Attack that is not present in Star Allies, and I don't know of any characters important in there. Other than probably the main bad guy, but they don't pull those a lot into Star Allies, it seems. 2, maybe? Maybe? That's not a tambourine. Sucked. That's a great word to start with on this. Come on, play the Super Best Friends opening theme. I like it turns into a car. That's really funny. The animation for this is insanely smooth. Like, I can't believe how just... Like, how do you do that with a couple of... Like, I want to know what the process was. Is it sprites? Is it technically paper flat 3D models? How does it work? It's really weird to me.
Wow. So Kirby was piloting robots even this far back?
Well, he turned into the robot, technically.
No, he was in there.
I know, but he was also part of the robot, like how he's the train.
No.
I know what I'm talking about!
And I'm saying you're wrong. All right, just go back there.
I know he's
here,
in there.
You see that Kirby is clearly the objects, but when he was in the robot, he was in the robot.
Oh, why are you fighting in that ship? Did you know that that Yoshi's Woolly World completely ripped off this game because it used the exact same fucking stupid mechanics that nobody likes? Pick up the jewels! Like, it's weird that they're the exact same jewel models, too. I was like, what? They didn't even make them different.
Well, obviously, this is their confirmation of the Woolly universe. To where any Nintendo character that comes here has to look like this, and this is what they're expected to deal with.
Wake up the bear. Nyam. There's Magiciano. He's the pumpkin man.
Magiciano?
That's what I called him. Magiciano the pumpkin man.
Is that his actual name? Or?
I don't give a crap what any of their names are. They're never coming back. Why would you do that to King Old DDD?
The King Old DDD?
Your old pal. This is a very yarny game.
Oh yeah, forgot. Like, I think
build
I
a
actually
home?
saw like my sister playing this once, and you could just get stuff to decorate this room that was available to you.
Wow, what a wasted idea.
Very Castlevania-esque.
Is it though? Alright, I'm gonna go back to the robot. Alright, there it was. Okay, there's the robot. Where... There's a robot.
There, see? You can clearly see Kirby inside there. Every other instance, that's clearly him as the machine.
But Ado, don't you realize? Go backwards, you piece of shit! But Ado, don't you realize? You're only seeing the top half of the iceberg here, which is the top of Kirby's head. Where's his mouth? It's the robot! It's the robot mouth! Look, I like to believe that he just turns extremely large and it just looks silly.
That he just grew a head inside his own head as he turned into a robot.
Yes. See, that's the real head. The fake head's on the outside. And now we have two games. Ah, great. Kirby Mass Attack. This game really embraced the concept of the more the merrier, using the stylus up to 10 Kirbys could be controlled at once.
I don't remember having that much fun with this game. Like, it was alright, but certainly not one of my particularly liked Kirby games.
This is a weird song. I've heard it before, but where? Beat up all the spiders. More Kirbys, more power. Help! Help! Gather a mob of Kirby characters, not just Kirbys, and then lead them to lead them on a crazy adventure where nothing can stand in your way. Alright, well, I
It would
guess...
be nice if you could have just ganged up on enemies like how it was showing with the spider. Like, get him! And they'll just like jump him.
Oh, it's the title screen theme. I really like the Kirby Mass Attack logo. There's just something so blue about it, you know?
Yeah, it looks rather chrome to me.
You're joking, right? It's clearly the color blue.
Like, it's chrome with a hint of blue.
Oh, I meant the overall logo. The overall color was blue. Oh no! It's just a Pikmin game, but without an Olimar. See, you have to get 10. If you had just one big purple Kirby, that'd be easy. Oh, cool! I didn't know there'd be an Uncharted-type level in here. The joke there was that there's a stage in Uncharted where there's a building falling down and you're inside of it, and it keeps going everywhere. It's pretty cool. It's very well animated. Now you're in a blimp. That's cool. This looks like more of a minigame. Oh, you're using the Kirbys as bullets. I didn't realize it was happening. What is this, boss? What is this, some kind of gear?
Huh. I just thought of the greatest versus ever, but it actually would not be the greatest versus ever. Not unless it was done smartly. And that was 100 Kirbys from Kirby's Mass Attack versus the 100 Prinnies from Prinny Can I Really Be the Hero?
I guess that's the final boss you're killing right there. It looks very final. What the hell? Strato Patrol EOS? What the fuck? Marks! Oh, this is a minigame thing. Okay, I got really confused. He's a boss in this minigame. Oh, hey, I remember reading about this one. Dark Matter. This is like the last time he actually appeared as something. He's just some mini-boss in a side game. Well, that was a thing. Well, I guess I'm also getting a 2 for again. Return to Dreamland, the game we're probably playing next, right? Unless we play Dream Course between then. This is the game that irks me because of that fucker right there. No, not the one on the right, the one in the middle. Kirby's Return to Dreamland, because I guess he fucking left at some point. This game introduced incredible super abilities and cooperative multiplayer that other players could join and leave at will. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how it works. Can you choose which one you're playing as, though, like 3D World? Because that'd be cool. Because what if I wanted to be player 2, but I didn't want to be that accursed fuck in the bottom left of the characters? What if I wanted to be the Deedles or the Meta Knight? I like this box art. Look at it. It's fucking cool. Kirby is back with all new super abilities. And one of them's his new Final Smash Forever, I guess. Because, fuck it, I guess. I don't know. Did you know this game was fucking hard as hell to get?
I can imagine.
A physical copy.
Like, you know, I've looked for it on Amazon a few times. I've seen the hundreds.
Hell, I think just getting you the Dreamland anniversary thing we finally played here took me like 3 fucking years just to get all the parts together so it wasn't broken. Because there's some people stupidly crazy enough to sell the booklet with everything, the disc alone, and the box with everything. And then the box of the box comes in. With the other booklet. I was like, I'm willing to do it. I don't care if it's 20 bucks at a time, I'll fucking do it. This is gonna be the best Christmas or birthday present ever, depending on when I get this fixed. I wonder if the picture will change to show the other two. Looks like it's a no. Yay! We got the funny looking DDD, because he's really small in that game. He's not so small in Star Allies. I want to see Meta Knight's picture. No. Actually, I don't... Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I don't know what I'm thinking. We can see them if I just start the game. It's the same models as that game. This is a cool theme. Tally-ho, gents! That's a cool little intro screen. I remember when I saw somebody, like, rip one of the backgrounds from this game and make it into a stage in Brawl, and it was cool because it was scrolling. Like, it was a forward-scrolling world, and I guess that's how it worked. Wow, he just walks around like that! I've never seen Meta Knight walk with just his cape all the way closed. This game is like a lower resolution looking Star Allies, but I'm sure there's a lot more stuff going on. Wow, Kirby. I don't remember Texas Hold'em Whip being like that in the Star Allies.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
It returned, but not as cool?
I may just be not remembering, because I don't remember using it a lot. It's very possible. You know how they are with abilities in each game. They'd be really different and shit sometimes. I don't remember Cool Rainbow.
I don't remember Water Kirby.
That stage. The stage background they imported into Brawl, and it was a cool stage. Oh, they just drop in like that, like you can do in Star Allies. Wow, Meta Knight was just flying forever. Fatty Puffer. I guess that's a name. Well, that's a nice looking background. I fucking love it. This game needs to be up on the Switch.
Man.
Oh god,
that's some classic music.
Right, Super Moose. I wasn't expecting the Shinryu.
What'd you think of that music?
Which one?
That. Ain't that some classic? Yeah, you're at the beach stage music.
This is music from the Friend game. Mega Hammer for Puzzle Time. Holy shit! I mean, I should have expected that.
Oh, Grand Hammer, huh?
Grandest Hammer. Oh no. Alright, you can Mega Suck in this game. Oh, what? He can beat up the thing? Oh wait, sorry, I went too far. He can beat up the thing from Smash Ultimate, the black hole minigame area? What the hell is this, a final boss or something? This looks very final, why would they show that? Grand Doomer. That's just a silly sounding name. Oh wow, this looks like Ultra Final Mega Cutter. You know, like for killing a final boss. What the hell? Is there this minigame? Oh, I hope they were using super scopes. They're not. You gotta kill Mecha DDD. What the fuck is going on? Oh, he's gonna throw his hammer. I like how it looks like a fucking modified Ott guy. Did you notice that? Right. Oh no, there's some Wiimote minigames. Some very Takemaru's Castle-esque minigames. Oh wow. Ninja Master DDD. And the other two. That's it, okay. We don't have much left on here, do we? Just this game. Oh, this is the last one. Well, bleh. I guess you get to take it away.
2012 Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition. A celebration of all the fun we've had over Kirby's first 2 decades. Here's to many more.
And since the time that we started this, on the 25th anniversary, it's been 2 years. So...
Really?
No, not really. It's been probably a year because we took so long to get through this and all the problems that happened along the way.
C Games.
Oh yeah, this is the screen I got for that one thing, for the ending.
Ah.
But, what's this? Oh my. Go on my Race to Green Green's chamber music. Let's watch it and end this off on one heck of a finale. Hey, I could probably call this a finale instead of a bonus, because this is very fun, and it's also an hour. Never heard of this video. Guess they have to assemble their instruments first. I wonder if that's Koji Kondo, or maybe... What's the other guy's name? Totaka? Reminds me a lot of the Melee stage, Fountain of Dreams, because that's an orchestration of Gourmet Race. Oh, okay, now I don't recognize it. Okay. You know, if we could all do any monetizing our channel, we would get super copyright claimed and demonetized for this probably. Because it's like, oh, you showed this entire video.
It only takes 3 seconds for them to have a reason.
Well, I mean, when you're using a bot, it only does need 3 seconds to have a reason. I was about to ask, what do you think he's looking at? You know, I feel like I've seen this particular building before, so I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be where the Japanese Philharmonic Orchestra stuff is recorded at. When Nintendo gets that kind of thing, or, well, you know, record music in general. Because I feel like I recognize the sound booths around them from Mario Kart 8 when they were showing, hey, here's the guys just kind of making the music with their 3 actual instruments that they were doing at a time. To, like, do recording for each individual instrument. I was like, wow, that's really cool for them to do that. I wish that they did that more. Just showing, like, here's us working on stuff. That's really interesting, because not everybody does that. Or enough. Well, that was wonderful. Now it's playing this music for some reason. Well, I guess we'll just have to see you guys in the next LP. That was... I can't believe it's over. It took us so long. So much Kirby. I've played more Kirby than I ever had before this game.
Now we just got the other Kirby games.
Yep, now we have to play Kirby 64 in the actual hardware. I'm joking. Well, we'll see you guys again, as I said already, in the next LP. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you watched this all the way through, any of our hour-long episodes.
Alright, in that case, I'll be seeing you all in the next episode.
What next episode? I really hope this is it. And also, this sucks because it's going to be a waiting game, but I'd rather be recording already when it does happen. I really hope the time limit is not an important thing, because I just got here and have no lives. Got it.
What?
This is a very secret ability. Oh no, Heavy Lobster's blind! What? Paint ability? I didn't know about this part though, that's funny. It's no good, he can't see it all! Oh my god, did I just get it? Is this a secret finish? Unbelievable, Kirby's still alive? Is that really it? Is he not gonna be able to do anything? There's another place in the game, but I can't remember where it's supposed to be that I saw in the video. Oh look, the time's just stopped.
You just get a secret boss-specific ability.
There's another place to get it I think is also a boss drop, but I don't know what it does there. Like, what, if it blinds him? Like, I thought it was cool, it painted him, but yeah. So, yeah, with this last tidbit that I almost forgot about, thank you for reminding me, Atou. Wanna know where I learned about this?
What?
When I was trying to get the thumbnail art for the Kirby stuff, and I was like, oh, paint ability. Wait, what? Like, there was a sprite and everything and all the stuff and the logo. And I was like, oh fuck, I need to get that. I bet Atou doesn't know about that, because who would think to sit around fighting this boss? I guess I'm dead, so I guess we'll see what happens when you explode. But yeah, I learned about that, I thought that was cool. I really wish I could remember what the other one is, because there was 2 shown.
Yeah, it's too bad. With it being red, you think it'd be 3 times faster.
No, it's blind.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, you just die. Now we can see what Game Over looks like. Oh, okay, I think we've seen that before. We definitely died in Great Cave Offensive. Well, thank you again for watching, everybody. I'm glad I got to include this tidbit at the end of this super hour-long thing. And in the better quality, because there's nothing. I barely found a quality on YouTube that was, you can call it passable. I could see what was happening. I'm just not sure what. That wasn't a good way to word it. Whatever, we'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Thank you for watching again. See you next episode.
Space Cowboy.
That's an anime reference!